Welcome back to Mind Uplift. Today we're exploring a question that touches every part of our lives. Why do people think so differently about the same issues and challenges? Two people can face the same situation, losing a job, falling in love, or being criticized. And yet, their thoughts and reactions can be completely different. In this video, we'll uncover several powerful reasons, from personality and upbringing to culture and social media, but stay with me until the end. Because the most important factor of all comes last. And it might surprise you. Section 1. Personality and psychology. Let's start with the most personal layer, our psychology. Some people are natural risk takers. They see challenges as opportunities. Others are cautious and prefer stability. Extroverts thrive on visibility. Introverts prefer quiet reflection. Optimists see possibility. Pessimists see danger. Even our thinking habits, called cognitive biases, change what we see. Confirmation bias makes us believe what we already think is true. Anchoring makes us hold on to first impressions. And framing effects mean the same fact can look positive or negative, depending on how it's presented. So, even before culture or upbringing enter the picture, our inner wiring already makes us see the same issue differently. Section 2. Childhood and upbringing. Now, let's look at childhood. Parents who emphasize risk-taking raise children who see challenges as chances to shine. Families that value modesty and caution raise children who see the same challenge as something to approach carefully or even avoid. If you grew up hearing, loans are tools for growth, you'll think about debt differently from someone raised with, debt is dangerous, avoid it. If birthdays were celebrated with grandeur, you'll expect recognition. If they were quiet, you'll value humility. Our parents don't just teach us rules, they hand us the lenses through which we see the world. Section 3. Education and exposure. Education shapes thinking in subtle but powerful ways. Western schooling often values independence, achievement, and visibility. Traditional or rural education may focus on community, humility, and faith. So when faced with the same challenge, like starting a business, one person might think, this is my chance to prove myself. Another might think, this could burden my family. I should be cautious. Exposure also matters. Global travel, diverse classrooms, and city life expand perspectives. Local traditions provide continuity and stability. Both are valid, but they create very different interpretations of the same issue. Section 4. Religion and values. Religion and values add another layer. For some, faith is central, guiding decisions with humility and respect for tradition. For others, modern culture and recognition matter more. When celebrating a birthday, one person might host a lavish party filled with gifts and attention. Another might prefer a quiet gathering with blessings. Same event, different meaning. One sees prestige, the other sees harmony. Religion doesn't just shape rituals. It shapes how we define success, respect, and responsibility. So far, we've covered psychology, upbringing, education, and religion. But remember, the most important factor is still ahead. It explains why even people with similar backgrounds can still think so differently. Section 5. Social media and modern culture. Social media magnifies our differences. Some believe sharing luxury inspires ambition. Others believe it creates envy or pressure. Prestige-driven people see visibility as success. Harmony-driven people see modesty as respect. The same post on Instagram can motivate one person and feel arrogant to another. Modern culture amplifies these contrasts, and it's making our differences more visible than ever. Section 6. Culture and generational context. Culture and generation shape our default settings. In collectivist cultures, harmony and group benefit come first. In individualist cultures, personal achievement is valued most. Older generations often value stability. Younger ones embrace change and experimentation. Even within one family, parents and children can interpret the same challenge in completely different ways. Culture and time quietly shape our thinking, often without us even noticing. Section 7. Structural and environmental factors. Environment also matters. In times of prosperity, risk feels safer. During economic downturns, caution takes over. Access to education, wealth, and networks makes challenges feel manageable. Without those supports, the same challenge can feel overwhelming. Rules, laws, or workplace systems can also change how we interpret events. The same challenge, in different environments, leads to very different outcomes. Section 8. The most important factor. Identity and meaning. Now we reach the most important factor, the one I promised at the start. It's not psychology or culture or upbringing, it's identity, and how we make meaning in our lives. Each of us carries a personal story. Who am I? What matters to me? Someone who defines themselves by prestige will see recognition as essential. Someone who defines themselves by empathy will focus on avoiding harm. Someone who defines themselves by faith will value humility most. Identity acts like a master lens. It filters all the other factors, our childhood, culture, education, and religion, into one unique worldview. Even siblings raised in the same home can think differently because their identities and their stories are not the same. Identity is the story we tell ourselves, and that story colors everything we see. Closing. So why do people think differently about the same challenges? Because each of us carries a unique mix of psychology, upbringing, education, religion, culture, and environment. And above all, identity. The goal isn't to judge these differences, it's to understand them. When we learn to see through another person's lens, we build empathy. And empathy uplifts us all. Thank you for joining me on Mind Uplift. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who sees the world differently, because understanding each other is the first step toward harmony. Until next time, keep uplifting your mind.